Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well. I hope you had a good new year. The last stream I mentioned that we had some codes to give away on the stream, so I really appreciate all those that came by to hang out. We had a really good time and I feel like it was pretty successful. If ever we do more code giveaways or events, I'll make sure to mention it in another video or in the Discord or obviously while I'm streaming. This year has been fairly eventful and I really appreciate all those that watch the videos and come hang out on the streams. Speaking of which, I have a interesting clip to show you and then we'll begin. Let's get started. That's right, I got my duo Fallen God with, once again, the AYAYA song. I was pretty carried, but I had to listen to the AYAYA song for another 30 minutes, which was kind of excruciating, but I'm really happy to have gotten my armor, and RNG seems to be pretty good these days. Alright, let's see how this box goes. Surely, oh. Alright, carried. Also, I finally decided to do my HP journal. I've been slacking on it for a very long time, and honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that there was that partner tournament, I wouldn't have done it. I heard that apparently the journals boost your HP even for trials, so I decided I may as well try to finish it. Some of the spots for the journal were fairly easy, while others were literally at the edge of the map, which is fine. I mean, if you see here, the view is really cool, and I actually haven't been here yet, but underwater? How do people find this without a guide? Thankfully, with the help of a guide and Twitch chat guiding me where to go, it made things much easier. I even had some friends who literally offered to guide me and show me exactly where some of the spots were. Thank you again, Sadie. Really appreciate it. And you know what? It kind of made it a little bit fun. Oh. What? Alright. Good game, by the way. Even though it did feel kind of long and tedious, at the same time, it was kind of a cool adventure, and looking back at it, I actually enjoyed it a little bit. A little bit. It was definitely a nice change of pace from the regular grinding and fighting and... okay, screw me, I guess. But yeah, for the most part, looking back at it, I did enjoy it, and it kind of forced me to look at areas of the map that I didn't really ever go to, which was pretty cool. Anyways, I only had a few more accessories to enhance to get the full HP journal, and otherwise, I'm done. And of course, in December, we ended up getting the class reworks, and with that, we got new hairstyles and faces. I don't love the actual middle part for the hair, but otherwise it's a pretty cool hairstyle, and I just appreciate having something new since I've had the same hairstyle for the past 3 years, I think. Yeah, looks pretty cool. Now, with the reworks that came into place recently, I really want to practice some PvP and work on my PvE as well to try to acclimate to the new changes. Luckily, my friend Hathuros, who plays Awakened Ninja really well, offered to give me a hand with learning some PvP. I'll leave a link to his Twitch in the description down below if you're looking to learn more Awakened Ninja. I've also been messing around with my add-ons and my combos to try to see how our PvE is after the changes. Our PvE actually got a little bit stronger, and it seems as though we have a lot more options in how we grind and how we fight as well. It's a lot easier to mix and match combos and achieve pretty good results. I dropped my gear down to 273 AP, and I'm not even using elixirs or anything, and I shortened my combos significantly, and we're still able to kill very quickly. On top of that, here's a combo, and I don't even use Serpent at the end, and the majority of them are dead. I would say our grind has gotten much stronger than before. And that's only 273 AP, not bad. And I also decided to go back and check out Dark Knight's PvE as well, since I've been really enjoying it. The new flows and plus the new, like here, the new movement combo, forward F and you can flow out, are pretty nice and it makes things easier to navigate with. And even though I know that there are more buffs for Succession Dark Knight and it seems to be stronger for grinding, I really enjoy Awakened Dark Knight and its kit, so I think I'm going to stick with that for now. And I know technically there's a tagging event right now, but I'm not really interested in trying out all these different classes. I'm more so interested in learning a second class properly so I can use it at higher end grind spots. And now that I actually feel a bit more comfortable on my Dark Knight, I think I'm going to start trying to do Elvia dungeons as well as Olins a lot more often. Personally, I've been enjoying that type of content a lot more than the rest of the content these days. Things like Olins, oh here we are actually a lot of fun. I was learning it here with a couple friends and it was eventful. Let's just say eventful, yes. It was a good time, and things like the dungeon as well I feel are very enjoyable. I would just rather have a character that I don't really care for losing crystals on to learn on. Well, I said learning, but I'd been here a few times at this point. My two friends over here were here for the first time, and it was actually pretty decent. I had a good time, and I've been noticing more people wanting to practice this area since the tag event, which is really nice to see because the spot is really cool. And despite the fact that losing crystals on a tag character right now isn't that big of a deal, I still want to get to the point where I grind here seamlessly. That being said, since we don't really care about losing crystals, we figured that we might try out Crypt of Resting Thoughts. Now, even though our gear is definitely not ready to go there, it might be a good time. I'll probably... I can't believe he actually made it. What the... Anyways, as I was saying, we're probably just going to do small pulls for now. Maybe a couple mobs at a time, that way we don't... What is he? So I guess we're pulling the whole room. I don't think there's any way that I'm gonna... Oh no, please, wait. Cool, great, super. Now, back onto Awakened Ninja's PvP after the reworks. Personally, I'm actually loving them so far. I've been trying to spend a lot more time in the Koth Battle Arena and Battle Arena 1. That way I can fight a variety of classes. After practicing it for a few weeks, there's a couple things that I really like about the new kit. The new block jump, for instance, I think is actually amazing. The fact that you summon 3 logs, and that's what your opponent sees, in that instant could give your opponent a moment of hesitation. They don't really know if you're going to disengage, engage on them from behind, or move to the sides and use something else, which I think is one of the more powerful tools in our kit to play psychological games with our opponents. I'm also really liking the fact that I can apply more pressure, at least depending on the class, with Corrupt Sword Dance and Sudden Decapitation. More so Corrupt Sword Dance, seeing as you can move in and backwards like that, which has been a pretty nice way to apply pressure onto your opponent and even a bit of confusion. Plus, if they don't have too much DP, it's a great way to do some chip damage. And what I mean for the confusion aspect is that since the skill doesn't necessarily have to disengage, what you can do is make a habit of constantly disengaging so your opponent thinks that you're going to be doing that same movement loop, and then later on do something different, which is going to add moments of hesitation and confusion to your opponent. Or I'd like to think so at least. However, it has definitely been harder to use against classes that can grab you and also that are really fast. Once they notice that you're going to be using it frequently, it's fairly easy to punish seeing as it's not too fast. The frontal guard is nice though. With the few changes that have been made after the reworks, I think this is actually my favorite iteration of Awakened Ninja. There still is a few things I hope that they address, maybe a few touch-ups and stuff, but for the most part, I'm really liking it. To those of you who made it this far, are you happy with your reworks, and what is something that you would hope to change with your reworked class? Oh, look who it is, Mr. Let's pull the whole room. Alright, bring it on, dude. Oh. Alright, all I need to do is grab... Alright, all I need to do is... He resisted. All I need to do is... Oh, let's not throw the match. To a Guardian? Really? Oh, also, they introduced the new Valencian RBF. Now, this RBF is objective-based, unlike the other one. You thought I was coming down. Anyways, this is an objective-based RBF where you have to claim points, and you basically hold them for longer, that way you get more points so that your team can win. Essentially, kills don't really net you any extra points for yourself, but obviously you want to kill others in the interest of not losing the point. And honestly, this is a really simple mode, but I'm enjoying it a lot more than I thought I would. It's really cool. It's definitely a lot more interesting than the old RBF, in my opinion. Oh, also for those who are always asking when my game looks like this is high settings with the old school style filter. Now, another thing I'm enjoying a lot more than I thought I would was sneaking around and trying to take objectives. Typically, I just enjoy doing mostly PvP in these kind of things, but being able to sneak around, scale rooftops and stuff for the objectives is a nice change. On top of that, unlike the old RBF, or I guess it's still there, but the other RBF, even when you're losing in this game, it doesn't feel as punishing or as horrible as the other RBF. You're not getting farmed at spawn, you can still do things, you can sneak around and try to go for objectives, maybe do a bit of skirmishing, which I've been really enjoying. If I did have one complaint though, it's that, there it is, the frame drops. I've been hearing a bunch of reported frame drops in this mode, and if there's one thing they can change is they could tone down on the decorations on the map. So right now there's Christmas decorations for the season, and on top of that, the map is already very full of decorations. The rooftops aren't as bad, I suppose. I haven't been seeing as much lag, but it comes from time to time. But for the... Oh, where the hell did you come from? For the most part, I've been really liking this map. I just hope that they do change how many decorations there are on the map so it doesn't lag as much. Have you all been doing the new RBF, and what do you think about it? Another idea I've been seeing pitched around is the idea of alternating maps for RBF. So maybe every month or so they change the map to a different city, which I actually think would be really cool. I would love to do this mode in cities like Adraxia, Maybe even Calpheon could be interesting, although again, they're gonna have to tone down on the decorations so it doesn't lag too much. I mean, like objects that aren't fully necessary to the actual map itself. I do like the attention to detail and how the city is actually the normal city, but maybe tone down on the assets a little bit. Now, I know many of us are very disappointed that we didn't get the new region. However, overall with the reworks and the new map and such, I'm fairly happy with the content that we have at the moment. I just really hope that it doesn't take too much longer to get the new region. Yeah, anyways, that's all I'm gonna say all that. That being said, I think this is gonna be the end of this video. I'm thinking of trying different styles of content. I might do some grind videos, and I have a guide that I want to work on as well. If there is any type of content that you would like to see, please let me know in the comment section down below, or pop on my Twitch and let me know over there. I've definitely always wanted to be more consistent on YouTube. However, life is life, and fact of the matter is, it's just easier to click live and go on Twitch. But I'll keep trying. We'll see. No promises, but I'll try. Yeah. Anyways, as always, thank you for watching and take care.